another odd thing went on that I, you know, noticed in my life, which was once I lived in Torquay, and I met a girl there. We sort of started going out and whatever, and there was a couple of odd occasions that happened in this house in Torquay. Once I remember I said I sort of do some work for the house, you know, tidy it or whatever, clean, paint. So I ended up painting like the sort of top of the top of the window, so I had to go up on the ladders and that. So I went to the top of the ladders. When I got to the top of the ladders, I was sort of painting, and I felt like this big like thud in my arm. It was like somebody grabbed hold of my arm, and I thought, what the fuck? It literally felt like somebody just like, you know, went like that on my arm, bang, grabbed my arm. I thought, fuck no, this is fucking weird. And so I came down, but I didn't go back up. I sort of came down and sort of thought, what the fuck is this? I hate doing this again. So that happened in this house in Torquay, and a few weird sort of situations happened, where there was once where I had like a whole week of just feeling weird and stuff in the house, like just some weird stuff, just felt a bit odd. And one of the times where I was going to sleep in the bed, and it felt like somebody kicked the bed, like bang, at the side of the bed, and I thought, fuck it, I'm going to get up. I'm getting up. I thought, I'm going to go to the shop. It was like a petrol station, down the road sort of thing. I'll go to the petrol station, go and get some fags or whatever, cigarettes, you know what I mean. So I ended up getting up, and I got up and I got dressed. I went, as I opened the door and went down, like going downstairs, it stunk of gas in the house. Because I was living in, like, I was renting a room kind of thing, and so it stunk of gas. I thought, what the fuck? Like, the house just stunk of gas. And I went downstairs, Benny, and obviously I went to the thing, and turned the gas off, because the gas was on, like full whack. And we used to live, like, there was like, I used to live there, and there was like several people there, you know, from all over the place, look at wherever you like, kind of thing. And one of them had obviously come in pissed, and fucking left the gas on. So I don't know if that was telling me to get up and turn the fucking gas off or what. Well, I did. I didn't. But obviously, when I smell it, you don't put your lights on. You just go and sort of deal with it yourself. Go and have a look. Yeah. So that was a bit of an odd thing that happened. A couple of other odd things, really weird things that have happened in there as well, which was one of the times, which was there was during that sort of, I suppose, there was like 2 times where over a week period, basically, that weird things would happen. Like, I just felt weird and stuff. Couldn't really explain it. But after that, the gas thing, I was completely back to normal. Nothing happened. I didn't feel weird or anything after that. I mean, I felt weird for that night. I thought, fucking hell, that was weird. But after that, I felt alright. But the other time was when we did, like, me and the girlfriend at the time, she liked all the ghost hunting stuff and all that. I'd never been ghost hunting or anything. I'd done it once, but I think once or whatever, twice maybe with her. But I wasn't really sort of into it. I think you can't bring stuff on like that. I just don't think you can. And one of the times it said, we did like an EVP thing. It was on like a recorder, digital recorder, a new one as well. And it's one of there was somebody said something on this EVP recorder. I think it was like a Sony voice recorder, and it said the word, like, you know, the other word for cat begins with a P. Probably can't say it on here, I'm not quite sure. But it said that, and he said it like in a really deep voice. He went like that, and obviously he didn't hear it at the time. And when we played it sort of back, you could clearly hear the words. There's no two ways about it. Somebody said somebody said something, and it was only like just that word. It was like quite deep. And then another time, which was really odd, because she used to do these EVP things. I'd never even heard of it, but at that point, didn't even know any of it was. And there was another time when there was like laughter on the EVP, and it sounded like, which is really weird, it sounded like my niece laughing. And my niece at the time, so this was going back to like 2010, and she was, when was she born? She's born in like 2007, I think. She was born in 2007, and it just sounded like her laughing on it. Now I don't have her laughing on it. I don't know that, but I do have the other one, and I'll sort of whatever try to be hard just to clip it in. I'm not really good with this sort of shit, but there you go. I don't do video editing. You know, don't mind photography stuff, but not video editing, inserting bits of clips and stuff. I've no idea really. But yeah, so I'll try and do that, so you can get an idea of what it actually said, because I've still kept it. I actually remember to like keep it as an actual file, and then sort of uploaded it to Google Drive, whatever. But yeah, so that was quite interesting. And yeah, the house was a little bit weird, to say the least, or at least it felt weird for me, for some bizarre reason. Can't really explain why it was weird. It's just a few odd feelings and odd bits that would happen. So yeah, there you go. I've got a few more to go before I suppose I'm finished. I'm not just going to carry on making videos. I'm not bothered about making videos. But just want to kind of get some of these bits off my chest. Oh yeah, yes. The last video that I put out, and I said about me getting lifted off the chair, pulled off the chair, was what I was trying to say was I was leaning back on the chair, so I was on two legs basically. That's what I was trying to say. So when I'm like leaning back, I'm leaning back on two legs, and on my sort, you know when you sort of rock on your tiptoes, I was like that. Sat there watching the telly. The telly was right in front of me, probably arm's length away, like that, looking up at the telly, like this, back. When I got pulled up, I didn't feel anything. I didn't feel anybody grab me, pull me, nothing. Literally nothing. I didn't feel anything at all about that. So that's what I was trying to, I'm not very good at explaining shit. Especially like this. That's why I come out on my own. In the middle of a freaking field. No people hearing me. Hi son! Look at him. Cheeky boy. You're right over there, look. What do you say? Cheeky boy. So yeah, I didn't feel anything when I got pulled up. I just stood up like I'd got pulled up from a leaning back position. Basically, I just went up, straight up, stood up, and almost like jumped up. I can't explain it. You know, a bit weird. I don't suppose anyone else has fucking experienced that. But I've got, you know, I've got some few more bits to say about a place where I used to work, in an old house actually, even what's it called? Oh, I can't remember his name. You know, I can't remember his name. It's like one of the most famous people in the world. I keep saying fucking Charles. Anyway, I'll edit it in if I can. Right, alright, bye.